Welcome to the Smart Science video about how to measure for the First Class Levers Lab. Now, you've already passed through the Engage, done some background reading, answered some warm-up questions. So now you're going to go ahead and measure from some first class levers. And you can see at the top of this Explore page, we've got a sample of what a first class lever looks like. You can see it's kind of hanging in the middle from this bar. It's got some mass on the right, and the scale is on the left. And there's a close-up of the scale to the far left so you can see from it easily and measure. You've got a guideline that's going to kind of show you what to click on. In this case, it's that scale. It's made to measure force. So it's some kind of a spring scale that measures force. And you can click on this little metal tab in the middle of it that shows you the value with different masses hanging off of the scale. So the question is, how does position of mass on a first class lever affect the force measured? And let's take a look. First, you're either going to pick or write a hypothesis you'd like to test. I'm just going to pick one randomly right here just to show you how that works. It goes into a box labeled hypothesis. And now we're going to pick one of the 4 different experiments we can run. I'll just pick the first one. So these are 4 different masses. We're going to move them from near the fulcrum out to the edge, and we're going to measure the force given that amount of mass at a certain distance along the lever. Now, the video you play here is going to show you how the lever was set up, okay? And then there's the direct straight-on view. There's the fulcrum, here's the mass, and there's the force. So what happens as this mass goes farther and farther away from the fulcrum, which is that point that the lever rotates? Okay, we start by clicking right here on the close-up of the meter on that metal tab. Then we do it again. And as we do this, you're going to see the distance from the fulcrum and the force in newtons displayed. So what's really cool about this is we get readouts of force from the different positions of the mass very quickly and easily, and we can start to draw conclusions about what moving that mass does. If you have any problems measuring, you can always press this reset button to redo your measurements. Reset, start over again, really make sure you understand how to measure. And notice the instruction. There is a picture there with a red arrow, and there is a little instruction down here that should help you as well. So once you've made enough measurements, I'll just make a few more. You can go ahead and press this save button, save your data into this table up above so that at any point you can click on it, display that graph. In this case, it's red. And once you get all 4 graphs, or even just 2 or 3, use this all button to display all your graphs together and see if they're similar or different. Thank you so much for watching this video about first class levers.